Well, hello, everybody. I wanted to just take a moment and talk about two things that are perhaps mirror images of each other, but are equally important in terms of our confidence and our walk in terms of authority in the world. The first is the brag rank. I know I asked that question earlier on and I heard crickets. In some ways, I was surprised because I know some of the people who are in the group for the most part. But what I wanted to say about the brag bank is that it is an opportunity for us to celebrate ourselves and to acknowledge to ourselves. I'm not talking about other people right now. I'm talking about you as a person. And it is about celebrating and acknowledging the things that you have accomplished as an individual across your lifespan, or the time that you have been in your profession, or the time that you have been in our careers. But most of us don't have accomplishments limited to our careers. So why is the brag bank important? It's important because it reminds us of what we have done over time. It gives us an opportunity to be confident in ourselves when we are feeling that we don't belong. You know, that's the imposter syndrome kind of thing where we're beginning to feel burnt out when we are in pressure situations. As an individual, if you have a brag bank, you can go back to that brag bank and you can look at that and say, wow, what an awesome person I am, right? What I have done is phenomenal. And sometimes just a reminder of that, sometimes just a connection in that space with yourself, right? That connection can boost your energy. It can strengthen flagging resolve in terms of getting to your goal. It is helpful in terms of the waiting that you may have to do to get to that goal as you are on the journey. The point is that with the brag bank, you give others an opportunity to celebrate you if they have not been part of that journey of accomplishment that you have. When we are, as individuals, ashamed of what we have accomplished, it can be quite a challenge. So I know this little girl that was very smart, and she had accomplished many things, and she accomplished them early, fast track on the job, and called to lead just about everywhere she was, or it would be a situation where she could step up to the plate and lead, and some would be surprised, others knew she had it in her and they would ask. But every time that person was invited to do something, they would feel, or they would say, no, not me. I don't think I can do that. I'm not ready to do that. And opportunity after opportunity passed by. Once she understood that what she had accomplished is the very thing that other people were looking for, her perspective changed. So this is not my story alone. This is in part a story that is put together of women in particular. Men don't suffer from this quite as much, but women in particular tend to shove the things that they have accomplished aside. Now, I know there's a challenge in the reality that people will consider you bragging when you toot your own horn, but every once in a while that's necessary for people to know you're there, and people to know that you're capable, and people to know that you are competent, and people to know that you are accomplished, and that when you step up to apply for that job or step up to apply for that leadership position, that you are worth it. When you walk to the desk or the office or the boardroom to ask for that salary that you are worth, you can have that brag bank as the impetus and the fuel behind you for all that you have done. So on the brag bank, I would say and recommend to you to develop one, write one down. Take the time to write your brag bank and don't be afraid to add to it if you remember something that you didn't document on the first sitting. Then I will shift to the gratitude list. And the value in the gratitude list is that it is linked to that brag bank, because we can be grateful and thankful for all that we have accomplished and so on. But the deeper aspect of that gratitude list is not so much that we are as individuals just saying thank you for this, thank you for that, and so on, but it is understanding in the present where you are right now the good things that have happened to you in the past, the wonderful things that you have had an opportunity to experience, the awesome things that you have, been given the privilege to see and know and hear in your life. And as you write those things down and you say, I am grateful for, it helps you as a person to stay in the present. It kind of makes you look backward, you know what I mean? But as you look backward, it is to help you and ground you in the present when you may be feeling shaky. And as you are feeling shaky, sometimes when you begin to say, thank you for my family, thank you for good health, thank you for the position that I hold, thank you for the company that I own, thank you for the new learning that I'm experiencing as I'm growing, thank you for the people that God has placed around me. And yes, I say God because He is my source and He is my fountain of wisdom. He's my guide and deliverer and all of those things. And that's part of my gratitude list. So at the end of the day, the power in the gratitude list is that it keeps us in the present. And what does it do? It also helps us going when we start looking forward. Now, we may have engaged something that will take us time, or we may be in business and it's not growing fast enough, or the amount of people are not coming to the table who you would have wanted at the time you want, at the speed you want, at the rate you want. And while you are waiting, you have a choice. You can be grateful for what you have accomplished up until this point. You can be grateful as well for the things that are in your present right now that you're happy about. And what that does is it shifts the energy from the negative energy that you would have. Oh my God, this is taking so long. Why this hasn't come yet? And I don't have any patience for this anymore. And the gratitude list shows you what your present is because of what has happened already. When we're talking about the brag bank, the value in that brag bank when things have not yet come to fruition is that you can look back at accomplishments that you have on that list right now that didn't happen overnight. And it would be then a reminder for you that yes, it may take time, but it does come to fruition, and it begins to give you an opportunity to encourage yourself and so on. I wanted to address these things because as I help you and work with you along the leadership journey, along your entrepreneurship journey, it is with the understanding that things will not always be perfect. Things will not always happen swiftly. And it is going to be imperative to have the perseverance and the stick-to-itiveness to be able to stay the course and follow that GPS to the destination that you have set for yourself. The brag bank and the gratitude list help you along that journey. I hope these comments have been helpful to you. If you have any questions, you can put them below in the comments and we can definitely engage a conversation. This is Dr. Carmela Nanton, and I am signing off. I wanted to just let you know that I will be dropping announcements in relation to the Hardwired to Lead conference that is coming up in the next 3 weeks, I believe it is. And want you to stay tuned because there's going to be some activities and excitement around that as well. So hang with me and let's see what we can accomplish together as a group. I will talk to you soon. I will probably do a live in the middle of this week, probably Wednesday afternoon. If that changes, I will let you know. Thanks again. Have a fabulous evening. I hope you had a wonderful day today. And as you look forward to the week, maximize the week. Bye for now.